To be doing now is adding 2 cups of sifted flour into the bowl, 1/3 of a cup of sugar. We're going to be adding all of the dry ingredients first, 4 teaspoonfuls of baking powder, and we're going to be using about 1/4 teaspoonful of sea salt. So we're just going to mix that together just till it's all equally incorporated. Just like that. I'm going to be using 1/2 cup of chopped cold butter, and if you don't want to use butter you could use margarine. So just pop that on in there, and you're going to pinch it together with your fingers. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. I'm just going to wash my hands and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, so we're just going to crack 1 large egg. I'm just going to put it into a bowl first to make sure I don't have any egg yolk. Pour it into 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. So all you're going to do now is pour in this full amount into your dry ingredients that was blended around with the cold butter. And that's my, I guess, whatever you got on hand, that's fine. But I'm just going to use one of my hands there now to do it. So what I'm going to be doing now is putting a small dusting of flour onto my board, or to the countertop, doesn't matter. And you need a rolling pin, or you could use a bottle. I've used a bottle many times because I've not always owned a rolling pin. So what you're going to do is just spread the flour around the bottom and then start to roll. And one that you could use to make, if you're doing a stew and you wanted to put a pastry over the top of the stew, you can also use this same method for a Duff pastry to put over it. So basically what I'm doing here now is just making it big enough to go over the top of my roaster, so that when my roast is done and I've made my gravy and I've put the roast back in, this pastry is not going to fall down into the roaster. So pretty much this is what it's going to look like.